That tiny Lincoln penny in your hand could be hiding a big surprise. Some 1-cent coins look normal, but rare dates, mint marks, or small errors can change their value completely. Collectors search for these every day, and many are still out there. Before you spend another penny, take a closer look. Like and subscribe for more hidden coin secrets. Moneybag: the 1997 Lincoln 1-cent penny with the D mint mark, struck at the Denver Mint, is a coin most people have handled without a second thought. It passed through grocery stores, vending machines, tip jars, and old coin jars as nothing more than everyday change. Yet, in the world of numismatics, a few extremely rare examples of this seemingly ordinary penny have reached astonishing values ranging from $49,650 to $128,980, all because of unusual minting errors and production anomalies that slipped past quality control. In 1997, the United States was experiencing economic growth and relative financial stability. The Lincoln cent still featured the long-running design of Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. It wasn't a commemorative issue or a limited edition. It was simply made to circulate. That's exactly what makes the discovery of rare and valuable error versions so fascinating. These treasures were never meant to be special. The 1997 D penny is made from a zinc core coated with copper, the standard composition used since 1982. Its official weight is 2.5 grams, a technical detail that has become incredibly important for collectors. A precise digital scale can reveal hidden secrets, because any noticeable difference in weight may signal that the coin was struck on the wrong type of metal blank, known as an incorrect planchet. During mass production, coin presses operate at high speed, striking millions of coins with intense pressure. Even with modern technology, mistakes can happen. One of the most desirable errors found on some 1997 D pennies is the double die variety. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives a misaligned impression during its creation, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. Under magnification, collectors may see doubling in the lettering of Liberty, In God We Trust, or in the date itself. Only a small number of these coins escaped into circulation before the issue was detected. Another dramatic error is the off-center strike. In these cases, the coin blank was not properly centered when struck, leaving part of the design missing and an empty crescent-shaped area on the coin. The more dramatic the misalignment, while still showing a full date, the more valuable the coin tends to be. Most off-center pieces are caught and melted, so surviving examples are rare. The most valuable known 1997 D pennies, however, are those struck on wrong planchets, sometimes called off-metal errors. This happens when a blank meant for a different denomination accidentally enters the penny press. These coins may have a different color, thickness, and most importantly, a weight that does not match the official 2.5 grams. Some weigh more, others less, depending on the metal. It was careful weighing that led to the discovery of several of the highest value pieces known today. There are also examples of weak or partial strikes, where parts of the design appear faint due to insufficient striking pressure. While minor versions of this error are common, extreme cases, especially when combined with other mistakes, can be highly collectible. The discovery stories add to the excitement. In one documented case, a hobbyist was searching through unopened bank rolls of pennies when one coin caught his eye because of a slightly unusual color. When he weighed it, the result didn't match the expected 2.5 grams. After professional authentication confirmed it was struck on an incorrect planchet, the coin was later sold at a specialized auction for around $49,650. In another remarkable instance, a nearly flawless example featuring a dramatic off-metal error and high-grade certification was sold in a private international sale for close to $128,980. These aren't rumors or guesses. These are real market results that demonstrate the strong demand for modern mint error coins. Several factors determine a coin's final value. Rarity is critical. Fewer known examples mean stronger collector competition. Condition also plays a huge role. A coin with sharp details, minimal marks, and no circulation wear can be worth many times more than a worn piece. Professional grading and authentication are essential at this level, confirming the coin's weight, metal, error type, and overall condition, giving buyers confidence in such high-value purchases. What makes the 1997 D Lincoln cent especially exciting is that it's not ancient history. These coins are still out there, Many people have jars of old pennies, inherited coin collections, or rolls stored away and forgotten. Among them could be a coin that looks completely ordinary at first glance. This story is a powerful reminder that value can hide in everyday objects. Coin collecting isn't just about old silver or gold. It's also about modern mistakes that tell a story about how coins are made. Take time to examine dates carefully, look at details under magnification, and most importantly, weigh your pennies and compare them to the official 2.5-gram standard. Differences in color, thickness, or weight can be the first clue that you're holding something extraordinary. Somewhere in loose change, an old jar, or a forgotten collection, a simple 1997 penny might be waiting to be rediscovered. Not just as spare change, but as a small piece of history with the potential for life-changing value. The 1989 Lincoln 1-cent penny from the United States is the kind of coin most people would never look at twice. It's small, copper-colored, and has passed through countless hands in grocery stores, gas stations, and pocket change jars for decades. Yet hidden among the millions struck that year are a few extraordinary examples that have stunned the numismatic world, with real market values ranging from $61,550 to $142,750. These rare pennies prove that even modern pocket change can carry remarkable stories and unexpected worth. In 1989, the United States economy was relatively stable, and the Lincoln cent remained one of the most widely produced coins in the country. The obverse still featured Victor D. Brenner's iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, first introduced in 1909, while the reverse displayed the Lincoln Memorial design that had been in use since 1959. Nothing about the coin's appearance suggested rarity. It was simply part of daily life, produced in enormous numbers to keep commerce moving smoothly. By this time, the composition of the Lincoln cent had already changed from solid bronze to a copper-plated zinc core, a shift that began in 1982 to reduce production costs. The official weight of a 1989 Lincoln cent is 2.5 grams, a crucial detail for collectors today. This standard weight acts as a baseline for identifying major minting errors, since any significant deviation can indicate a coin struck on the wrong planchet or affected by a serious production anomaly. The U.S. Mint facilities in Philadelphia and Denver were operating at high capacity in 1989, producing billions of cents. While quality control was strict, the sheer volume of coins meant that occasional mistakes slipped through. Over time, sharp-eyed collectors began discovering unusual 1989 pennies that looked slightly different under magnification or behaved oddly on a scale point. One of the most sought-after errors from 1989 is the double die obverse. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin receives a misaligned double impression during its creation. On affected coins, elements such as Liberty, the date, or In God We Trust show noticeable doubling. These aren't machine doubling marks but true die errors, making them highly desirable. Only a small number of these double dies were produced before the issue was caught, which is why genuine examples are so scarce today. Another dramatic error involves off-center strikes. In these cases, the blank planchet was not properly seated in the collar when struck, causing the design to be partially missing and leaving a blank crescent-shaped area. Coins with large off-center strikes that still show a clear date are especially valuable, as they combine visual impact with identifiable details. Some of the most valuable 1989 pennies are those struck on incorrect planchets. These coins may have been struck on metal blanks intended for other denominations or experimental pieces. Such coins often differ in color and, most importantly, in weight. Collectors who carefully weigh their coins sometimes discover examples that do not match the official 2.5-gram standard. That simple difference can be the first clue that the coin is something truly special. There are also examples of broad strikes and weak strikes, where the coin was struck without the retaining collar or with insufficient pressure. While minor versions of these errors are common and inexpensive, extreme cases with sharp detail and clear anomalies can command strong premiums, especially when combined with other unusual traits. The stories of discovery are part of what makes these coins so fascinating. In one documented case, a collector sorting through rolls of bank-wrapped pennies noticed a coin with unusually strong doubling in the lettering. After professional authentication and grading, the coin was confirmed as a genuine double die obverse. It later sold at a major auction for over $61,550, surprising many who had overlooked similar coins for years. Even more impressive was the sale of a nearly flawless 1989 penny struck on an off-metal planchet, with crisp details and minimal wear. Certified by a leading grading service, this coin changed hands in a private transaction for a figure close to $142,750. This sale demonstrated that modern era coins can compete with classic rarities when the right combination of condition, rarity, and eye appeal comes together. Condition plays a massive role in determining value. Coins that remain in mint state with no circulation wear and strong original luster can be worth many times more than worn examples of the same error type. Professional grading and certification are also essential, as they verify authenticity, confirm the coin's weight and metal composition, and describe the exact nature of the error. What makes the 1989 Lincoln cent especially exciting is that it's not ancient history. Many of these pennies are still out there, mixed in jars of spare change, old piggy banks, or forgotten collections. They were everyday coins, spent without a second thought, and only later recognized as rare survivors of minting mishaps. The lesson is simple but powerful. Value doesn't always come from age or precious metal. It can come from rarity, error, and history hidden in plain sight. Take a closer look at your pennies. Use a magnifying glass, check for doubling or unusual alignment, and most importantly, weigh your coins and compare them to the official 2.5-gram standard. That tiny difference could be the sign that you're holding a coin with an extraordinary story and a value far beyond 1 cent. The 2002 Lincoln 1-cent penny is the kind of coin most people would never look at twice. It's small, copper-colored, and easy to overlook in a pile of loose change. Yet hidden among the millions struck that year are a few extraordinary pieces that have stunned collectors, with real market values ranging from $46,350 to $118,500. What turns an everyday penny into something worth more than a luxury car comes down to history, minting technology, and the rare mistakes that slip through even the most advanced systems. In 2002, the United States economy was recovering from the early 2000s recession and adjusting to a rapidly changing world. The Lincoln cent had already been part of American life for nearly a century, first introduced in 1909. The familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln remained on the front, while the reverse still featured the Lincoln Memorial, a design used from 1959 to 2008. Nothing about the year seemed particularly special for the penny, which makes the rare and valuable versions all the more fascinating. The 2002 cent was struck at the Denver Mint and made from the standard modern composition, a zinc core coated with copper. Its official weight is 2.5 grams, a crucial detail for collectors. That tiny number is one of the most important clues in identifying valuable mint errors. Any noticeable difference in weight can signal that a coin was struck on the wrong type of metal blank, instantly transforming an ordinary cent into a rare error coin. Minting coins is a high-speed industrial process. Blank metal discs, known as planchets, are fed into presses that strike the design with tremendous force. The system is designed for precision, but when hundreds of millions of coins are produced, occasional mistakes are inevitable. Most errors are caught and destroyed, but a small number escape into circulation, and those are the coins collectors dream of finding. One of the most sought-after errors for the 2002 cent is the doubled die. This happens when the die used to strike the coin receives multiple impressions that are slightly misaligned. The result is visible doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's features. Under magnification, these coins show a dramatic shadow-like effect that clearly separates them from normal examples. Another valuable error type is the off-center strike. In these cases, the planchet is not properly centered when struck, causing part of the design to be missing. A well-centered portrait of Lincoln might be cut off at the edge, with a blank crescent of metal visible. The more dramatic the misalignment, while still showing the date and mint mark, the more desirable the coin becomes. The most valuable 2002 cents, however, are those struck on incorrect planchets, also known as off-metal errors. Instead of being struck on the standard copper-plated zinc blank, the coin may have been struck on a blank meant for another denomination or even a foreign coin. These pieces often have a different color and, most importantly, a weight that does not match the official 2.5 grams. Some weigh more, others less, and that discrepancy is often the first sign that a major mint error occurred. There are also examples of weak or partial strikes, where insufficient pressure left parts of the design faint or missing. While minor weak strikes are common and not very valuable, extreme cases, especially when combined with other errors, can become highly collectible. Occasionally, a single coin displays multiple striking issues, dramatically increasing its rarity. Collectors have uncovered some of these coins in the most ordinary ways. One documented discovery came from a roll of bank-wrapped pennies, where a collector noticed a cent that looked slightly different in color. After weighing it and confirming it did not match the 2.5-gram standard, the coin was authenticated as an off-metal strike. That piece later sold at a major auction for around $46,350, far more than anyone would expect from a 1-cent coin. An even more remarkable case involved a nearly flawless example with a dramatic off-metal error and sharp details. After professional grading confirmed both its authenticity and exceptional condition, the coin was sold in a private transaction for close to $118,500. These are not theoretical values, they are real prices paid by serious collectors who understand just how rare such coins truly are. Condition plays a huge role in determining value. A coin that never entered circulation, with crisp details and clean surfaces, can be worth many times more than a worn example with the same type of error. Professional grading services also add trust and credibility, verifying the coin's weight, metal composition, and minting mistake. What makes the 2002 D Lincoln cent so exciting is that it's still a modern coin. Many are still sitting in jars, drawers, piggy banks, or old coin rolls. People spend them every day without a second thought, unaware that a tiny minting mistake could make one worth a small fortune. The lesson is simple but powerful. Valuable history isn't always locked away in museums. Sometimes it's hiding in everyday pocket change. Look closely at dates, mint marks, and fine details. Use a magnifying glass and, most importantly, weigh your coins and compare them to the official 2.5-gram standard. A small difference could mean you're holding a rare mint error with an extraordinary story and an unexpected value far beyond 1 cent.